welcome to another video. I don't know why I'm so happy right now, but it's already 12 midnight here in Canada, and I just like to make this one. I don't want to put it off and um, make another day pass without doing this. So let's get it on.
Save this, please save this post and repost it sa inyong mga mahal sa buhay. Buti pa nga.
So from what you can see in this video, you have two individuals. They're actually politicians in the Philippines, and they are the mayor and vice mayor. And I'm not sure, but the vice mayor may be a healthcare practitioner because let me search that one. Okay. So the vice mayor is actually a doctor, and she's the one explaining the face masks thing. I will try to be respectful to you, Doc, but there's just information that may have been a little bit wrong. I don't know what textbook you're using or what empirical evidence that you're using, but let's continue with your video.
Sa ordinary face mask muna. Makinig po kayo importante po ito yung blue and white. Alam ko ito. Sige, papakinggan natin si Vice Mayor.
Yung tamang paggamit ng ordinaryong face mask. Diba, kung nakikita po niyo yung ordinaryong face mask, meron pong blue at saka may white po. Okay po. Kapag tayo po ay tayo ang may sakit, yung white po nasa loob. Kasi yung white po, yun po yung nag-prevent o humaharang po sa bakterya.
Pakinggan natin si Vice Mayor.
Yung tamang
So sorry about that. So let me continue the video.
Gamit ng ordinaryong face mask. Diba, kung nakikita po niyo yung ordinaryong face mask, meron pong blue at saka may white po. Okay po. Kapag tayo po ay tayo ang may sakit, yung white po nasa loob. Kasi yung white po, yun po yung nag-prevent o humaharang po sa bakterya.
Now, that's technically true because, again, the face mask has 3 layers. You have the colored layer, which is fluid repellent. Okay, it prevents fluid from getting inside the mask itself. And then the second layer is the filter, the high performance filter. And finally, the white layer it's like more of cotton for comfort. At the same time, it will trap the moisture of your breath. Okay, it will trap the moisture of your breath. Now she's actually saying a different thing, I think. Some of the, I don't know, urban legend, if I could call it an urban legend, say that the colored layer should be you should be facing inside if you don't want others to if you don't want to infect others. So what she's saying is that the white side should be inside if you don't want to infect others, and she is technically right. So yeah.
Otherwise, para hindi po tayo makahawa, dapat po yung white ang nasa loob, yung blue ang nasa harap. Ngayon, kung ayaw naman po nating mahawa tayo o tayo yung mahawaan, yung white po ang nasa labas.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Now this information just doesn't seem to die, and now I'm finding out a new way to wear a mask with different reasoning. Now I know she's a doctor, but there's really just one way to wear a mask, and that's the colored side out and the white is inside. And this is already an advisory by several doctors, not just one, by the way. So you have the Philippine Society of Microbiology and Infectious Diseases and Philippine Hospital Infection Control Society. So not just doctors, but other allied health that are members of these organizations. So you have the following layers. So technically, she was right in saying that this layer will help trap the moisture that has the bacteria. And air will then pass through the filter over here, and then If there are any more moisture left that was not filtered by the second layer, and it will be stopped by the fluid repellent layer over here. Now, there's no evidence that if you don't want to be infected, you wear your mask with this side inwards. I don't think it will work that way. Like, you're not. This will help prevent you from getting infected. Okay, I just don't see the logic in it. If you're gonna put this outside, what happens is that as you breathe in, the droplets will stick to it, and since it's gonna be filled with moisture, and then it will stay. When you take off the mask, you're gonna be holding this one. You are at a higher risk, by the way. Just to point that out, it's actually it says here that when you dispose of the mask, make sure that you touch only the straps and not the surface of the mask. Now, it's just that people have this urban myths or legends saying that you can reverse the mask for another purpose. There's really no other purpose for this one. If you want this mask to be effective, wear it the right way. And this should be outside, and this should be inside. That's just it. And I don't know how else I could explain it more. I'm going to give you a simple analogy, and I hope that it won't gross out people. But let's just say you have the diaper of a baby. Now, this could be the inside part of the baby, that's touching the skin of the baby, and then this would be the absorbent layer, and this is the outside layer of the diaper, and it's actually a fluid repellent. So the diaper usually has the same type of layers that a face mask would have. Now, just imagine if you flip the diaper, and once the baby urinates, what do you think will happen? So urine will run all over the place. The filter will be useless because the fluid is not passing through the filter. You'll end up getting infected or infecting others. That's just it. So I don't know why people have these misconceptions. I just don't know. Maybe if we'll try finishing the whole video. I hope you're still with me, and let's try to finish the whole video. Okay? Okay, here we go.
Kayo ba may sakit? Wala. Tama
Dito
po
po kayo.
dito, no?
White mga Julius. Ayan ha. Itong ganitong pagsuot, blue and white yan. Ano dala niya, ni nanay. O, Doktora Hani, Vice. Anong ibig sabihin? Pagka white ang nakikita ng
Pag
tao?
white po ang nakikita natin sa labas, ibig po yung sabihin yan, ayaw po nating mahawa o matapuan.
Malusog siya.
Malusog po siya.
Siya.
Okay. Kapag binaliktad po natin,
Ayan,
mother,
Mother.
natin ha, baliktarin po natin.
Blue naman.
Yung blue naman po nasa labas, ibig pong sabihin, si nanay po ang may sakit.
May sakit.
Siya po yung nakakahawa.
At ayaw niyang makahawa.
Makahawa. Okay. Okay.
Di ba ha? Ito po, simple-simple po ito.
Okay.
Ito po, ulitin natin. Ano ibig sabihin ng blue? Pag ang blue nakikita ng tao, may sakit siya, at siya ay may respeto sa kapwa, ayaw niyang makahawa. Pagka puti, balik rin natin na ulitin natin, last demo. Para maunawaan, pasensya ka na.
Kayo po ang model.
Kayo ang model. Ito naman, pag nakita natin puti, gusto natin puti, ibig sabihin, malusog tayo.
Social distance. Social distance. Oh my god, my brain is melting right now.
Ayaw nating mahawaan.
Ayaw natin
yan, ha?
madapuan. Okay.
Maliwanag po ba? Save this, please, please, please. Save this post and repost it sa inyong mga mahal sa buhay. Simple instruction, simple information. Kahit ako ngayon ko lang
Ako
nalaman
rin po
yan.
hindi yan.
A few days ko lang,
Nakakahiya.
a few days ko lang yan nalaman, kinukwento ni ate sa akin. Nagkataon, bumisita kayo sa akin. Kayo na ang model ngayon. Alisin yung gas mask niyo. Hi sa mga fans. Sumaya yung broadcast din. Kanina, seryoso tayo eh. We're happy, ha?
Salamat po.
Maraming salamat. Simple information. Kahit ako ngayon ko lang
Ako
nalaman
rin po
yan.
hindi yan.
A few days ko lang,
Nakakahiya.
a few days ko lang yan nalaman, kinukwento ni ate sa akin. Nagkataon, bumisita kayo sa akin. Kayo na ang model ngayon. Alisin yung gas mask niyo. Hi sa mga fans. Sumaya yung broadcast din. Kanina, seryoso tayo eh. We're happy, ha?
Salamat po.
Maraming salamat.
Social distancing.
Mamaya, papapicture tayo, etnip lang. Sige.
So again, this is just the only way you wear a mask. So with all due respect to the doctor, the vice mayor, I do hope you find out the real information about this one and do the right thing of informing your people again, especially since you are politicians and you actually carry a lot of weight. Your words will carry a lot of weight. Your information that you give will be believed by a lot of people. And that's just it. For nurses out there, please find this image, or maybe I'll try to post a link to this image and share it on your timeline, newsfeed. Just try to remind people that there's only one way to wear a face mask. And the logic is, I don't know why people make up stuff like that. Maybe, like I said, it's a case of just knowing enough but not the whole truth. So technically, the white layer catching moisture is true. The fluid repellent, I don't think she included that, but I think there was just a lot of problems with that video that my brain is melting right now. Anyway, the best thing we can do right now is provide information in not in a condescending way, because people might feel like they're being gaslighted, and you have a lot of resistance. You have people discriminating healthcare workers right now. I know that's a big issue in the Philippines. I've had friends who are victims of healthcare worker discrimination, which is kind of stupid, to be honest. Like, I guess just people just have this weird thinking that not only healthcare workers have to work with minimal salary, but at the same time are somehow gods and goddesses, and that anyone who enters the hospital should come out 100% cured, even 110% cured. That's not possible. It's not possible, okay? Healthcare workers are still human. We don't have the power to magically cure someone, and that every procedure we do, it always has drawbacks, risk, and whatever. We were supposed to explain to you guys, like for the simple wearing of masks, that there's still a risk that you're gonna get sick, but at least it's lower. Now, people automatically say like, hey, it doesn't protect you 100%, but at least, which one would you like? Zero protection, or at least something somewhere along the lines of 75-85% protection? And we'll try to give those information without gaslighting anyone else. Just tell them this is the right way to wear a mask. It will provide some protection, but some protection is better than no protection at all. So again, everyone, God bless. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I do hope that I have earned your like, subscription. Do click on the notification bell for more videos. I'm planning on releasing my IELTS series. I'm not an expert on IELTS, but I just would like to share you how I was able to pass the IELTS. Not really pass, get a sufficient band score and used it for my applications abroad, and maybe talk about my application abroad, the agency that I trust and use, the some tips also on how to travel. Like, nobody told me a lot of things that I had to find out for myself. And if in the near future you are gonna go abroad, I would like to help, and I hope that by making these videos you'll be able to have a relatively easier way of migrating to any place that you like. Okay, so God bless nurses, everyone out there in the Philippines right now. God bless everyone. Keep safe. Wear that face mask when you go out. I know it's uncomfortable, but really, I could right now. I will have to ask permission first, but I could play to you the sound of somebody suffering the C virus. Like, it's really bad. Yeah. You can even search YouTube for those videos, and it's not something that you would want to wish on anyone. It's not something that you would risk for. It's really bad. So again, this is God bless and good night, especially for me.